Welcome back, guys. We got UFC 264 coming up this Saturday, July 10th. Crazy trilogy match. Conor McGregor, Dustin Poirier, finally seeing who is the better of the two. We got a good main card going over here, brother. I'm really excited. Even the prelims are absolutely amazing, which I'm surprised some of those fights actually could have came up. Like Ryan Hall is fighting on the prelims. Nico Price, Michelle Pereira. That's
that should be on the main card.
That could definitely replace Greg Hardy and Tai Tuivasa. No offense to them. I enjoy watching them fight as well, but that Michelle Pereira fight is going to be super exciting. Even Ryan Hall, Ilia Topuria. We've seen Ilia fight before. Ryan Hall is like Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu king. It's definitely going to be a good night, man.
No, definitely. Let's kick this off by the Sugar Show, kicking off the main card, man. Sugar Show was supposed to fight. Who was he supposed to fight? That just dropped out.
Louis Smolka.
Okay, yeah. And we have this newcomer, Chris Montejo, right? Is that how you say his name?
Yeah, something like that. Moutinho or something. Not familiar with him at all, man. He's not. He's never been to the UFC. This is going to be his debut. Like,
UFC
what
debut,
are the matchmakers doing? I don't understand.
Hey, they're serving Sugar Sean these newcomers just to build his name up. I feel
they're just padding that record for no reason. I mean, there was like 4 fighters that spoke up and said they would take the fight. Who knows behind the scenes what happened? Like Ricky Simone spoke up and a couple other people. I'm drawing a blank now, but all those would have been great fights. Instead, they get someone who's coming from Cage Fury fighting championships. Like he's 9-4. Who is this random gentleman? But imagine he goes in there and he wins. Imagine,
bro.
What the fuck?
Everybody needs a startup somewhere. Only thing is he's starting against Sean O'Malley in this one.
Yeah, man.
The O'Malley in the first round, maybe second round.
Yeah, definitely. He'll take most of the first, either just to feel out or he'll just run in there and blow through this guy. But this is like what Sean O'Malley needs after that Cheeto Vera loss is he needs to earn respect. Because that Cheeto loss is bullshit. He got the calf kicks and they came out and said there's nothing broken, nothing fractured. So it just looked really bad that he got fucked up. And then he won his last fight, like with Thomas Almeida, tough guy, but cool, and then after Thomas Almeida, it's like, all right, Louis Smolka is like, it's like they don't want him to climb the rankings at all. And now a debuting unranked fighter. Best of luck to this Chris Moutinho guy. I'm sure he's going to try his best. This is short notice for him, so it's like, all right, who knows how his weight was. Good for him, man. First round knockout by Sugar Sean O'Malley.
We're both on the same page on this one.
Yeah. After that, let me see. We got the females fighting. We got sorry, my computer just crashed. What is it? Irene Aldana, and Go ahead and try to pronounce that name for me, brother. Irene. Okay, pulled up. I got it. Don't worry. Irene Aldana versus Yana Kunitskaya.
Yeah, that's a no-go for me, baby.
My baby girl. Tough fight. Like I said, obviously you got to have the women on the main card somewhere. I did not see this one before. I feel like they just added it on. I'm not sure what they replaced. A lot of good fights in the prelims that could be up here, but Irene Aldana is definitely entertaining to watch. So I enjoy that. A little bit longer,
Yeah, a little bit longer, but she's also 2 years older than her, Yana.
Right. Yana had a good decision win against Caitlin Vieira last time. It's, she didn't impress me that much in her last fight, bro. But she's not bad. I think Aldana's a beast. I enjoy watching her striking, but even she, she's up and down with her W's, man. This is a tough one to call. I think last time I was hype about Aldana, I was disappointed, and I don't want that to happen again. Granted, it was against Holly Holm, which is not an easy fight to win, but I think I'm going to go Yana on this one with unanimous decision.
I'm going Aldana with this one. There will be a split on this fight. I'm going also decision for her. I think it's gonna be a split decision.
Okay.
Each gonna get a round, and then the other one's get the other one. Nothing too fancy on this fight. So moving on to the heavy boys, we have Tai Tuivasa. How do you say it?
Tai Tuivasa.
Tuivasa and Greg Hardy.
Yeah.
Boy,
not sure why this is up here. No offense to them. Not sure why this is up.
They want big names up there, you know. Just putting Greg Hardy in the name pool on a main card with Conor, you get a bigger name out there. Him being a former NFL player, he's not the best guy out there, but he has improved since he started fighting in the UFC. So
he has. He's had a lot of wins against guys that. Not even gatekeepers. I don't know what they call them, but Greg Hardy was able to beat those guys, probably based strictly off his athleticism. This is probably going to be the biggest name he can beat. He lost to Volkov, obviously, and there was I think Marcin Tybura was his last fight, if I remember correctly, and Marcin was super entertaining in that fight, and he finished him. I like Bam Bam. I've always been a fan of his. So I don't want to see him lose. I hate to see him lose because I'm always like, come on. But he's so young, and he just seemed to now he's 12-3, and he's taking some damage, and it's like, fuck, man. Like, he's only 28 years old. I'm gonna go Tai Tuivasa with probably third round knockout. First round, they're just gonna, he'll throw a lot of his leg kicks. He'll exhaust Greg Hardy. My boy's got that asthma. He'll be trying to sneak that inhaler in between rounds, but I'm going to, after the midway point of the fight, Tai Tuivasa via knockout.
Yeah, I'm going the same boat as you. Bam Bam with a Bam Bam knockout in the second round. So.
100%. Looking forward to it. Up next, we got the co-main event. Super excited for this one, man. We got Gilbert Burns and Stephen Wonderboy Thompson. It's going to be amazing fight. I'm very excited for this one. Almost as excited as the main event, honestly.
Dude, this is gonna be a fucking banger. Fucking Wonderboy, if he wins this, dude,
give him the title shot. Give him the title shot.
He needs that title shot. Usman's Wonderboy's in the top 10, and he's the only person Usman hasn't beat. Usman didn't beat him yet.
Right. Yeah, man. I'm obviously Gilbert Burns, fell short when he fought Usman. Wasn't able to capture the belt. Wonderboy hasn't fought him yet, but Wonderboy's been doing very well as of recently, and I think if he does beat Gilbert, he's definitely in line for his next fight to be against Usman. And that might be, I think Wonderboy's a tough fight for anybody, so that might be the toughest fight for Usman, just because he's gonna have to try to, in my opinion, clinch him up against the cage and grapple with him. Because Wonderboy's striking is it's so hard to get, to get down, to replicate in training camp, to be able to beat him in a striking match is not easy. So I think for this one, same thing, honestly. Gilbert's very strong, he's very powerful, but I just think Wonderboy's tricky, man. It's hard to root against him. So I hope and think Wonderboy is going to win this one with probably decision. I'll say decision. Gilbert's tough.
I'm seeing this one go to decision as well for Wonderboy. Dude, I like Gilbert Burns a lot.
Yeah.
But you cannot not like and cheer for Wonderboy. I think he's the nicest guy in the UFC. He has to be the nicest guy in the whole UFC, right?
Right. Yeah, I know what you mean. So all good on that one?
Yep.
Okay. After that, we got main event, Dustin Poirier and Conor McGregor for the third time. Each got one knockout.
Each one has a knockout. Conor has his knockout against Dustin in the first round. Dustin has it against Conor in the second round. And this is gonna be the third weight class they fought in.
What do you mean?
So the first one they fought in was a 145.
Right.
That was what, 7 years ago. Earlier this year they fought at 170.
Did they? I don't think so.
They did, because Dustin was asking to fight in the same weight class. But Conor said, "No, we're going down to 155." And now this is going to be basically the number one contender spot.
I remember it was rumored that they were considering it, but they didn't end up doing it. Stayed at lightweight.
Was it lightweight both that second time too?
Yeah, UFC 257. It says lightweight main event. Yeah.
Okay, I misread it.
They were considering it. I remember, and that would have been interesting to see. I don't like Conor at 170, man. It's I mean, okay, he beat Cowboy and he had his bouts with Nate, but like a lot of 170 guys are really big, really strong guys, and Conor struggles to make it. He'll come in like 168, 169. He has to put on weight to hit 170. And I don't like that, man. I want to see, him at a healthy 155 is a great fighter. So for this Saturday, I think Dustin's going to be, old reliable Dustin. Everyone knows he's got amazing boxing. Everyone knows he's got pretty good grappling, and he's a black belt in jiu-jitsu. And he's the thing with picking who or trying to predict who's going to win something is you just got to go off what you know from them. So it's like nobody could have predicted that Dustin's going to go out there and he's going to attack the calves, do all those calf kicks, and then be able to knock him out, And I think because he knocked out Conor, a lot of people overlook how well Conor did in that fight. If you rewatch it, which I wasn't happy with, he was on that lead leg heavy boxing stance, which I don't like. I like him like relaxed, hopping around like when he knocked out Aldo. But he did really well. Even Dustin said like there was a point where Conor landed like these two big shots, and he's like, he almost put me out. Like if he would have landed another clean one, it probably would have. So I think first round it was, if I remember correctly, was Conor. Second round, Dustin was able to finish it. This one, I don't know, man. Conor could have adjusted to the calf kicks, and then now it's just another striking battle. I think if I had to guess, Dustin's going to be more wrestling heavy. I don't know why. I just feel like he's going to be more wrestling heavy this time. But it's such a tough one to pick, man.
No, I 100% agree. I did rewatch the second fight a couple days ago, and honestly, all the way up to the point where Conor got tired, Conor was winning that fight. He was winning that fight. And yeah, all props to Dustin for fucking going for that leg, getting that leg up and making Conor kind of adjust a little bit.
Right.
This is going to be a very tough pick, but I'm going Conor. I don't know if it's going to be a knockout or if it's going to be a decision. It's going to be super hard. But I'm going Conor. I feel like it's going to be a second round, maybe third round knockout for Conor.
Yeah, I don't want to see it go into 4 and 5 because something about Conor. I mean, I think he just packs so much power behind those punches that even though he has good cardio, it just wears him out. Like the Nate Diaz fight, he has to put so much power, and he dropped Diaz a couple of times, but then you get exhausted throwing punches so hard. Dustin, he almost put him out in the second last time, and you're right. Up until the point where the calf kick started to take away his movement, Conor was winning that fight. He was getting the better of the striking, and it wasn't until after he landed X amount of calf kicks that Dustin landed like a good check hook, and he was like, "Oh, got you." And then it started being the beginning of the end for him. Even Dustin took Conor down fairly easily. I think Conor just wasn't expecting the takedown because he had much better takedown defense against like Khabib. So if he is expecting it, I think Dustin's takedown. And he might still be able to do it, but Conor popped right back up. Then they did some shoulder fighting for a little while, and Conor separated with a beautiful elbow. I think I'm going to agree with you, brother. I think sometime before the end of the third round, Conor has to get that knockout, and that will be my prediction. Is that before the end of the third, he'll get it. if as we're watching, the third's finishing and he hasn't gotten it, it's Dustin's fight. I'll have to say.
Another fun fact.
Yeah.
The first time they fought, you had Joe Rogan commentating.
Okay.
The second time they fought, it was DC and Paul Felder. No
Okay.
Joe Rogan.
And this time is
Joe Rogan again.
Is it good? He's my favorite, obviously.
But yeah,
Wonderful,
no,
man.
so that's just a fun fact there. Like I didn't realize that when I was watching it originally, and then I was like rewatched, like, oh shit.
Yeah,
Joe wasn't there.
I love it, man. I think prelims are starting at 7. It's opening up with Trevin Giles and Dricus Duplessis. I know we've watched him fight before, but I'm definitely looking forward to catching all these prelim fights. If I can, I'll try the early prelims, but I'll be at work. And then main card, I cannot wait to watch. The Sugar Show open it up, and then the Notorious one closing it out. We will see how it goes, man. Any last words from you?
Oh, you guys keep tuning in. Love you guys. Love the support we're getting. Slowly getting up there. Love you guys. Keep tuning in every time we post a video. It's not as often as we did last year, which I think is better, just because it's more anticipated now. So thank you guys.
Yeah, appreciate you guys watching as always. Like, comment, subscribe, share it to your friends, send it to your mailman, show your mom our video, see what she thinks, and we will see you guys next time. Thanks a lot.